Hi, my name's Chris Bitmead and I'm here with my good friend Greg Maskell, and along with a couple of other guys, Shane and Mark, we brought our 1976 XB Falcon Coupe to the Sydney Hot Rod and Custom Auto Expo for 2017. So what do you think of the show, Greg?
I'm loving the show, mate. I know how you've turned this on me today. No, it's a great show. Like, it's plenty of cars here, all sorts of everything. Like, you've got hot rods, street machines, custom cars, the whole lot's here. The main car's here, obviously, the one that we think is the main car.
But we are biased.
We are very biased, yes, that's right. No, it's lovely to see some great cars and plenty of people. It's a good crowd. We're pretty happy to be here, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, it's a great event. Andy, Donna and their whole team put on a marvellous event here, and we can't thank them enough for inviting us along and allowing us to be part of the show.
Yeah, like it's one of those shows. This is our first time in Sydney with the car.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice to bring it to New South Wales, let the people see it. The car's from Perth. Like Chris lives in Perth, built the car in Perth with his mates and a team over there. And you spent a few years doing that, didn't you?
Yeah, all up the bill was 8 years, so the car spent sort of about 7 and a bit of those years in Perth and about 6 months at Greg's shop in Shepparton in Victoria. So one of the things with this car, we never do things the easy way. So, shipping your car, 3,500 k's to get painted is just what you do.
So we got some stats for you today. How far has the car travelled roughly at the moment?
Probably 35,000 kilometres. So it's actually done a lap of the world. So it was first shown in Detroit in 2016 in February. And we put in the sea container, and that sea container went from Fremantle across the Great Australian Bight, through New Zealand, up through the Panama Canal to the east coast of America. Of course, was then made put on the truck to go to Detroit. Then after Detroit, it actually went back and then went across the Atlantic Ocean, through Europe, and then back down via Singapore to Fremantle. So it's a well-travelled vehicle. It hasn't done any miles on its own, apart from licensing and so forth, but yeah, it's actually travelled a long, long way.
And it's done a couple of trips across Australia now as well.
It has, yeah. Well, first of all, we had to ship it across Australia to get painted, and then we got shipped back again so we could assemble it.
Yeah.
And then Greg did some trips to bring other painted parts across Australia. And
well-travelled car.
It is a well-travelled car. Yeah.
And look, I know Chris thanks his team, but I'm real thankful to be a part of Chris's team. And Chris and Colleen, Chris's wife, they're exceptional people to deal with this car. So if you get a chance to see the car in live, you need to go down and have a look at it wherever it is.
Which there won't be too many more opportunities to see the car indoors. We've done every state in Australia except Queensland, but we're in Queensland in June for their hot rod show. And then after that, we've got one more indoor show in Sydney, and then she's basically retiring as a show car, and we'll get out and we'll start driving it.
Yep.
Which I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, turn that air conditioner on and go for a drive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what's the plan for this weekend, Chris, that we're here in Sydney? Is it we're going to hang around the car and have a bit of a talk?
Yeah, this weekend had a theme of either being at the show or being at the pub.
Been a very casual weekend, hasn't it?
It is, yeah. But that's part of what we do. It's an enjoyable thing.
Yeah.
It's hanging out with your mates with a common interest. So it's good fun.
So it's been a good weekend for us.